so glad we were able to defend ourselves against those awful monsters. But we might not be so lucky next time. That's why we need to find more seeds and complete the pastor's task as soon as we can. I've been talking with the farmers who joined recently, and they told me about a different crop we might be able to grow. Apparently someone buried pumpkin seeds deep in the rainforest, so the children of Hargon couldn't find them. It's on the other side of the furrow-filled bog. Go, and you'll have a good look around there, and you'll see if you find us 30 pumpkin seeds, please. Ah, the dietree's restoration is at hand. If it were blaming scary when the children of Argon attacked, weren't it? None of us was hurt, though, and that's what matters. Do you remember what Rosie said about how we have a harvest festival since we've done all the stuff we need to do for the dietary? Well, I can't blame and wait for it. I figured I could speed things along by helping you find them seeds. According to Pastor Al, there's an old bridge to the east of Furrowfield Bog, and they used to grow a different kind of crop. Indeed, it was said there was a vast tomato farm that sprawled over the area to the east of the bog, until the children of Hargon destroyed it, that is. There may yet be seeds buried beneath the soil there. With the aid of your new friend Kinsey, you might just be able to find them. Just like sugarcane, there's a particular trick to growing tomatoes, or so I've heard. Alas, I have never seen them grow, and I can offer you no guidance in this regard. I suggest you search the same area for someone who can tell you what must be done to help the seeds you find take root. Well, there you go then. The rest is up to you. Find us 30 tomato seeds and find out how to make them grow too. Oh, you got some nerve coming up to a big bad orc like me with that dopey grin on your face. So is there something you want from me? You're growing a new dietary and you need to learn how to farm some plants to finish the job. That's a pretty plucky thing for a scrawny little human like you to do. Don't you know that everyone here follows the children of Hargon? You got guts, kid, so I'll tell you a thing or two that might come in handy. Once upon a time, this whole area used to be a tomato farm. If you look hard enough, you might even be able to find some seeds still buried around the place. If you do manage to find some tomato seeds, come back here and I'll show you how to grow them. Hey, look over there. Why do you reckon those bodkin archers are loitering around like that? Come, let's ask them and find out. A human approaches, and with good timing she does. Bodkin archers we are, green-faced warriors, guardians of greenery and protectors of the green forest we are. But recently, to the children of Hargon, more and more of my warriors defect. Turn to the dark side they have. The forest they vow to protect, they destroy. Remain steadfast we Bodkin archers do, but not so staunch were the Bodkin bowers, and suffer them to remain we cannot. Need your help we do, defeat the Bodkin Bower traitors, and a gift I will give you, an amazing item that can create a forest it is. Infest our forest, these purple-faced traitors do. 10 of them you must defeat. Well fought, human, bent on destroying the forest those Bodkin-bowers were, but you stopped them, you did. Know your secret I do, a builder you are, yes. Mention a gift I did, here. Acorns they are, plant them in healthy soil you should, and grow a tree will. Plant enough, and a forest you shall have. And grow a forest you must, builder, grassy meadows too. The children of Hargon we must not give in. Remember the alliance you must, an ancient pact between the humans, the Bodkin archers, and the fat rats. Much more to say I have, young builder, but for a long time already I have been speaking. For if for more knowledge you thirst, if to hear my tale you hunger, then speak to me again. Just ahead is, a human approaches. Such strangely colored skin you have. Not the healthy green of us Bodkin archers. No. Beyond this bridge, lying in ruins, an ancient church is. Into disrepair its graveyard has fallen. Long, long ago, a strange human lived there. A collector of seeds, they say he was. Very strange indeed. What's up, Kenzie? Is there something wrong with this gravestone? Hold on. Could this be where the guy who dropped all those seeds is buried? Hey, look over there. Hey, who's there? Oh no, you found me. Ooh, is that a Fairfield retriever? No wonder why you sniffed me out. Such a good sniffer on your side. They're such capricious characters, though. It isn't just anybody who can tame them and train them like this. Just who are you? You've come in search of pumpkin seeds, is that so? When I was alive, I used to grow pumpkins. I would hide the seeds to keep them from the children of Hargon. Not only did they try to steal my seeds, they turned my beautiful church into an unholy shrine of destruction. Oh, whoa. If only there was a builder on the island, one who could repair the damage they've done. What? You're a builder. You don't look like one. In fact, you don't look like much at all. If you truly are a builder, perhaps you could restore the church to its original form. If you did, I could give you some seeds in return. Meet me in the church and I'll explain what you must do. Behold, builder, the children of Hargon have turned my holy altar into this hideous abomination. It just won't do. Hideous? I don't know about that. I think that the statue actually looks kind of cool. Well, I can't stand it, and I want you to smash it to pieces. It's not just the statue, builder. I want you to rebuild the entire altar to something more suitable. If you really are a builder, then this should be a piece of cake for you. Ooh, this must be a blueprint. It looks just like the old church altar. The old goddess statue and altar are still hidden in the storeroom at the back of the church behind some crates. You can use them to complete the blueprint to restore the altar to its former glory. Ooh, my altar's as good as new. Thank you. Thank you again, Builder. It was amazing to watch you at work. This church was constructed long, long ago by a builder who came to Furrowfield, you know. In fact, he made almost everything around here. He turned the whole island from a barren wasteland into a bountiful utopia. But if a builder did all that, how come everyone here believes they bring nothing but desolation and despair? Well, then that's a long story. Hold that thought. We got company. What is the meaning of this abominable altar? What do you boneheads think you're doing, destroying our unholy altar to Hargon? And even worse, building something new in its place. It's the children of Hargon again. Come on, let's teach this bone boy here a lesson. Ow. Big jerk. Move. Fun. Alright, let's go talk to the big guy. Ooh, I was so scared there I thought I might die again. Thanks for fighting off those fanatics, Builder. And thanks to you, too. You may have pointy ears and a strange spooky eyes, but I certainly know a thing or two about fighting. What are you anyway? There's such a powerful aura of destruction about you. What are you getting at? I'm just me. Well, if you say so. You've both been such a huge help to me. I owe you my own life. It's not much, but I want you to have these. We got 10 pumpkin seeds. There are more where those came from if you want them. They're hidden underground in the catacombs. You'll have to tear up the floor to get them, but they're all yours. Just promise you'll plant them in good soil and water them every day. If only you could grow a new dial tree and hold a harvest festival too. Be so happy to think I depart this world altogether. What? You're planning to do exactly that? I can come and join you when you do? I'm so happy I could... Wait, is this a trick? Are you trying to make me ecstatic that I disappear for good? Sorry, I'm just being paranoid. I hope to see you again soon. Good luck with your mission, and don't forget the pumpkin seeds in the basement. Okay. Pumpkin seeds in the basement. Ah, I see. We'll have to figure out how to get out of here. A tomato seed. Why are they fuzzy? Hey, I've never seen a seed like that before. Could that be a tomato seed, the one Perry's after? We still need to find out how to plant them, though. Let's see if there's someone around here we can ask. Alright. Oh, good. Alright, let's head back to the tomato farmer. Let's see. Map. Doesn't. Oh, is she? Where is she? I actually don't even see her. Oh, there she is. Wait. Where'd my dog go? Uh-oh. I have no way to yell. You found tomato seeds already? I've been waiting a long time for someone like you to come along, a worthy human of learning the ancient secrets of growing tomatoes. Alright, listen carefully. To grow tomatoes, you need planting poles. You can't just stick the seeds in the ground and expect them to grow. Tomatoes can get pretty heavy too, heavy for the vines to support them. If you don't place planting poles to hold them up, they'll collapse under their own weight. It also helps to dig a ditch around your plants. If you fill it with water, the soil will stay wet without needing to be watered. Rain can water your crops for you too, but the soil will dry out over time. You can't expect the weather to do all your work. I got a field right here, so why don't you try growing some tomatoes in it? You'll need a planting pole for each seed. They should be still stuck in the ground around here, so go and get them. Okay. I don't think I have any food on me. Yeah, I don't. Oh, shoot. Alright, planting poles. Alright. Wow, you found all the pumpkin seeds we need. Now we're one step closer to restoring the dial tree to its original majestic glory. Where did you find these seeds anyway? There was a ghost guarding them? They must have meant a lot to him when he was alive for him to keep watching on them after death. Which means he must really have faith in you to entrust something so important to you. So don't let him down. Treat those pumpkins with the care they deserve. Pastor Al tells me they should be quite easy to grow. You just need to plant the seeds in tilled earth and water them, just like cabbages and wheat. Let's get to it. Alright, let's go to sleep, because apparently I'm about to die. Alright. Oop, someone's got a quest for us over here. You went all the way to Furfield Bog to find those pumpkin seeds. It would be a shame not to plant them all. Yes, you have done well to recover those seeds. The children of Paragon have been trying to destroy them for a long time now. When you plant them, you'll be one step closer to seeing the dietary completed. Your hard work will not only produce vegetables, but also bear fruit. You heard the pastor. Let's plant those pumpkin seeds. I want to see them sprout. May have accidentally jumped the gun on that. Alright, let's go back to the orcs' tomato farm. Okay. All right. Looks to me like you've done everything the orc said. Do you reckon they'll sprout now? Either way, let's tell that orc we've done everything he asked. Snort, snort, snort. You're quite the little farmer, aren't you? You made a perfect little tomato patch. Great going. Now you can grow tomatoes of our own. Say, you seemed awfully adept at getting up that veggie patch, and that's a very unique hammer you're carrying. You're not a builder, are you? Don't worry, I'm not one of those children of Hargon loons. I may be a monster, but I'm a Farrowfield native, born and raised. Another builder came to this island long, long ago. It's thanks to his efforts that things were as good as here as they were. He always looked like he was half asleep, and he was a greedy so-and-so, always raiding the larder he was. But he was always ready to go the extra mile when you needed him. Raiding the larder? You couldn't stay mad at him for long for it, though. He would grow the finest crops you ever saw. One look at those succulent tomatoes and all was forgiven. That's why I'm excited for these ones to grow, and I can't wait for a chance to taste of builder-grown food again. I want you to grow as many as you can. These seeds aren't much use to me when my fingers are too fat to plant them. Nice. Thanks, big guy. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. My friend lives in a cave on the east side of the swamp. She can teach you all about fertilizer, important stuff for farming. You should go and see her. But if you ever want to know more about Farrowfield, feel free to talk to me again. I'll be more than happy to help. Yay! Sweet. Alright, we sacrificed 3 seeds. Oh, excuse me. If it's tomato seeds you want, there are a lot of tomato seeds buried in the bog. You can't see them with the naked eye, of course, but if you had a Farrowfield retriever, it would be able to sniff them out no problem. I do have one. What are we talking about? Oh. Someone over here that needs help. Don't be afraid, little human. I'm a friendly orc. I love nature and everything in it, including humans. And I've heard a rumor about you that you're starting a new tomato farm. Let me tell you a helpful hint. If you want your vegetables to grow quicker, try using the stinky stuff that humans used to put on their fields long ago. Apparently they made it out of night soil and wheat. Perhaps you can try making some yourself. If you do, come and show me once. You have always wondered if it smells as bad as the stories say. Why is the puppy looking all sad? Fish. Is he talking about me or about him? I don't know. Ah, Blymanak, you did it! You braved Farrowfield Bog and brought back tomato seeds. You asked an orc how to grow them too? You're lucky you didn't get eaten. Well, at least you found out how it's done. You did find out, didn't you? We need them to grow properly to get the dietary all powered up, so go ahead and get them growing. Yes, the seed sprouted. We grown a little pumpkin plant. I've heard so much about pumpkins. Apparently they taste great when you grill them, and they're really good for you too. I can't wait to try them for myself. Soon enough we'll have the dio tree back to full strength, but I'm not sure what will happen then. I've been studying it day and night to try to figure out its mysteries. Speaking of mysteries, the ghost back in the graveyard mentioned something strange. He said there was a builder who lived on this island long ago, and he is the one who turned it into a utopia. But if that's true, then why did everyone start believing that builders spread desolation and despair? If you ask me, it's not just the dio tree that's shrouded in mystery. The story about the builder is too. So when are you going to plant them tomato seeds you braved the dog for? Ah, the tomato, my one weakness. I have never so much as seen a tomato, so I can offer no guidance on how they grow. So just try whatever methods you want from the furrow-filled bog. Hang on a minute, Al. I thought you knew everything there was to know about growing plants and all that. I'm starting to think you're not the all-knowing oracle you made yourself out to be. And I really weren't the right to wear them dracky-decorated robes. Silence, mortal. When did I make such claims? I merely stated that I know almost everything. Limeneck, have mercy, Pastor Al. Please, I didn't mean it. So, the orc you met in the bog taught you all about how to use the planting poles, right? In that case, I'll leave you to it. Set up one of them poles and let's see if we can't grow a tomato seed into a tomato sprout. Hey, big guy, what's your story? Ah, what's that smell? I've found an acorn, have ye? If you plant an acorn in a nice, healthy soil, it'll get a nice, healthy tree for your troubles. That's another great way to green up the island, so 'tis. As far as I'm concerned, acorns are the next best thing after worm food when it comes to greenery growing. So go right ahead and fill this farm with trees. We'll just have to put an acorn in good soil to get a tree growing, so it takes forever to get them to grow to full size. If you're not a fan of waiting, you can always use some fertilizer before you plant the acorn. Then your tree will shoot right up, so it will. Hey, little... I couldn't help but overhear you talking about planting trees, and I just wanted to let you know that I think that's an absolutely wonderful idea. But if we're going to go through all the trouble of growing a grove of trees, why stop there? What I really want is a way to play with them. Now aren't that a fine idea? Let's grow ourselves a nice big tree and dangle somewhat off of it to make a lovely little playground. Tomato seeds have sprouted them, blimey. That's blimey fantastic. Once those sprouts are fully grown, they'll bear fruit, plump and juicy, blood-red tomatoes. The beauty of flavor in a freshly picked tomato cannot be overstated. I hope you don't forgotten your promise. Once you're done rebuilding Farrowfield Farm, we're having a harvest festival. Seems like everyone used to get dressed up dead fancy on the day of the festival back in the day and dance until daybreak. I've heard the costumes are pretty exciting. It's fun to imagine what those air-raising, spine-tingling costumes might have looked like, ain't it? Such a goofy face. Hang on a minute. Don't give me that look. I wasn't imagining anything inappropriate, was I, Pastor Al? Don't be bringing me into this, you mud-minded miscreant. I haven't the least insight or interest in your frivolous fancies. Well, anyway, go on, plant plenty of tomatoes and get us ready for the harvest festival. I'll take the wheat seeds, please and thank you. Eye-watering wackwaties? Fairfield Farm is looking finer than ever. The long-awaited harvest festival approaches, which brings me to my request. Though I'm sure you already have some inkling as to what it might be. That's right, my girl. I need you to ring the builder's bell, send our building skyrocketing, and bring more willing workers to our farm. Something tells me your next bell ringing will bring about the building renaissance of sorts. Don't ask me why. It's just a feeling I have. So, your mission is clear. Fulfill your fellow villagers' request, earn their gratitude, and ring the builder bell once more. Everyone wants a piece of me. Hold on, guys. We gotta build. Yippee! We did it! We did it! Farrowfield Farm is back and better than ever, and we've done everything we need to keep the dietary happy, too. Huh. Look, there's so much power flowing through the dietary. Let's go and have a closer look. It grows even bigger. It's so beautiful. It's more beautiful than I ever imagined. Blimey, all the energy from the plants we grew is flowing into the dietary. I just about moved to tears thinking about it. Perhaps we can restore life and light to the island after all. We shall drive the ill wind from these fair shores once and for all. The dietary's growth proceeds apace. Perhaps with time it will reach its full size and its full strength. But I fear the children of Hargon will seek to destroy it long before then. I must consult with the brainy baboon before it is too late. But before that, it's party time. Today's the day Farrowfield Farm is finally back on its feet. And if that ain't enough to warrant a harvest festival, I don't know what it is. Well said, Perry. Hear me, humans. It is time for us to celebrate a job well done. Thank you so much for your help completing Pastor Al's task. I really appreciate it. And you look pretty pleased too. Just look at that grin on your face. It seems like someone's looking forward to the Harvest Festival. But we can't start the celebrations just yet. I think some of the other villagers have things they want to do before we begin. And as a resident builder, you're the only one who can turn their dreams into reality. As soon as you finish singing to everyone's knees, we can start the party. Oh my gosh, everybody really does want. Hello, Farrowfield Farm is looking lovely lately. It's almost time to hold the Harvest Festival, and I can't think of a better place for it. But there was one little thing, that is to say, I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind. I want you to make some bunting and decorate the entire village with it so it looks as festival as possible. Ooh, I finally worked up the courage to ask, and Lillian was right along. If there's something I want to say, I just need to jolly well say it. So there you have it. I want you to make at least 30 pieces of bunting and string them between every building in the village. Oh, I was just thinking of asking you something. How in the world did you know? Pastor Alice says that he expects great things of me. Apparently it's my time to shine. I couldn't agree more. It's time for me to step out of my sister's shadow and strive forth as a strong, independent woman. The first thing I will need is a room of my own. I'm not too fussy about the furniture. A simple stool, some straw bedding, and a torch should do the job. Oh, and obviously I need a nameplate too, hanging on the wall inside so that everyone knows whose room it is. I'd be ever so grateful if you could build me a room that is mine and mine alone. Oh, and don't forget to write my name on the nameplate so I don't want there to be any confusion about who the room belongs to. Oh, hello again. How's my... Oh, not you. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to the Harvest Festival. Rosie says they're used to make decorations out of pumpkins and put them all around the village to get everyone in a harvesty mood. If you were going to this festival, you might as well do it right. So how about it? Can you think of anything pumpkin-y we can decorate the village with? Just do me this one favor, I'll never ask anything of you again, and if you come up with something special, stick 3 of them around the farm and get it looking all harvesty. Ooh, we can finally do roofing. How to make roof tiles, eh? It's a bit late for this place, but I'm sure Lulu would appreciate having a roof over her head back on the Isle of Awakening. Caterwauling killipedes, I feel positively overflowing with building power. Too right, I've never wanted to build anything more than I want to build something right now. I can hardly contain myself. I feel it too. I want to build and then build some more. You're a lot, all right. I think you might need to have a little lie down. We'll be fine, Malrath. One day we'll surely build something big enough to satisfy the surge. I only hope that day comes sooner rather than later. And that's not the only good news. It looks like the sound of the bell has brought us some more budding builders. Furfield Farm is on the grow again. You know what to do next. Greet our guests and welcome them to our new home.